Okay, so I wanted to just give you a quick update. This is my first full day here where I'm at. I'm still not going to tell you where I'm at, but it's been great so far. Uh, Other than the little bit of a language barrier, sometimes it's been wonderful. So, one of the things that I realized, which is kind of an awakening, is that I am a guest here. I am the one that needs to master the language, the dominant language here. And so that is something that even like, because I'm doing tours, even when I'm with the tour guide, I keep telling them, speak to me in the language that that way I can pick up, all the words and all the things that, the concepts that they're trying to communicate so that I can use those words in the language that is dominant here, in my everyday language. So that's one thing. But other than that, everyone for the most part has been very helpful. So like I was saying about English learners, multilingual learners needing their peers to help them, it's much the same way. If you're an outsider in another country, your peers will help you. So if I'm talking and struggling, and someone's standing next to me that is bilingual, they will help me. They will kind of help me communicate what I'm trying to say to the person that I'm speaking with. So I thought that was interesting. And something else that kind of struck me as interesting was this morning I was trying to navigate the busing systems because, again, this is all new to me. It's foreign. So I just needed to talk to one of the bus guys to see, where I was, and I was asking him, this is where I need to go. How do I get there? And that was the first thing I said. It wasn't like, hi, how are you? Can you help me with this? Instead, it was just right to my concern. And he told me, good morning. He said, he wanted me to say good morning first, because he wasn't going to help me unless I kind of, said hi at least, or good morning. And it's true. I should have done that, because even in America, if you kind of approach some random person, that, asking for directions or something, they would kind of look like, well, why are you asking me this question? But then again, I keep thinking, well, this person is the employee of this place. I'm sure he expects questions from people, right away, not necessarily a good morning, but I guess it's a courtesy, to say hi, how are you, and then get into your concerns. So that was kind of an interesting interaction. That was the first thing I asked. I said, how do you get here? And he wouldn't respond unless I said good morning first. But overall, everyone's very friendly. It's pretty safe where I'm located. Of course, I don't do anything to get I don't do anything to get in an unsafe situation. So I try to always maintain my surroundings. I know what's around me. I'm always looking behind me. I'm always looking in front of me. I'm always looking to my left, to my right. Anyone that's near me, no hugs, no nothing, because that's when you could have a pickpocketer or someone that, could, take your stuff or whatnot. It happens. I was at the tour today, and I guess one of the guests on the tour had her phone taken, and I'm like, wait, we're all together here. How could that happen? It just disappeared. Who knows how, but it does happen. So yeah, those are just some things that kind of stood out to me my first day here. But in terms of in general, I feel very comfortable. I feel very good about navigating the city. And that's surprising for me because I'm usually I'm not good with any of that, directions, none of that stuff. So if I can do it, anyone can do it. In terms of giving you a hint of where I'm at, let's just say the food is spicy sometimes. There's a Latin flavor to it. It's delicious. And you know, there's a lot of culture here. There's a lot of pride here. There's a lot of pride. I mean, everyone here is very proud of where they come from, and I love that, you know. So anyway, that's about it. And also, you know, I am still jet lagged, so sleep is kind of hard right now. I'll take naps in between like things I'm doing, but getting some sleep at night is really hard right now. So it probably won't kick in at all, and I probably won't get a good night's sleep until I return home. But day one was great. You know, I went on a tour to see a monastery. It was beautiful. It was on top of a mountain. It's gorgeous. If I tell you the name of the monastery, you're gonna know where I'm at. So anyway, hopefully you get an idea of my experiences in terms of, you know, the language barriers and, you know, what I'm dealing with on a day-to-day basis. And to help you sort of put yourself in, you know, your student shoes, especially if they're immigrant students or English learners or newcomers that are just coming into this country. If this is what I'm going through as a foreigner in a different world, I can't imagine what newcomers and English learners are going through when they come through the public school systems. I really can't. But now, I have more perspective. So as a teacher, you know, going into school as a teacher going into the classroom, and if I have a multilingual learner, English learner that doesn't know any English and is just new to the country, I'm going to have to be more empathetic, more understanding, and more patient with them. So that's about it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I will be giving more real content, possibly more lesson ideas. I would like to model a lesson on here pretty soon, like a regular lesson of how to open a unit or open a topic of a unit. And how to do it, how to let it unfold for your multilingual learners or all your learners. But that I'll be doing, obviously, when I return. And when I return, we go back to school, so things are going to get busy again. But other than that, that's all. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for your views. Thank you for your interest in education. Thank you for your interest in helping all learners succeed, you know. Multilingual learners, any learner that's struggling, succeed. Thank you. And I'm having fun doing this. Like I said, I'm very new at this, but it's fun and it's interesting. So anyway, have a wonderful day. Thank you.